Unit 6 Natural Resources. Chapter 15 Our Environment. Our environment. The surrounding in which we live is called the environment. There are many living and non living things around us. We can see humans, animals, birds, plants, etc. around us. They are living things. We also see hills, rivers, soil, etc. They are non living things. These living and non living things together form our surroundings. Many serious changes have been done in the environment due to human activities that have been going on for many years. Man has started factories to make a host of products. The number of vehicles on the road is increasing day by day, hence, the amount of smoke keeps on increasing. The addition of harmful substances to the environment that makes it dirty is called pollution. Greenhouse gases are heat trapping gases present in the Earth's atmosphere. They trap the heat of the sun and help us to survive on the Earth. Land, oceans, and plants absorb or soak up energy from sunlight. They release some of this energy as heat. Greenhouse gases absorb the heat and then send it back toward Earth. Without greenhouse gases, this heat would escape back into space. The most common greenhouse gases are water vapor, carbon dioxide, and methane. Without the greenhouse effect, the Earth would be too cold for life to exist. Carbon dioxide. The content of carbon dioxide, a harmful gas, has been increasing in the atmosphere. The main reasons are the burning of fossil fuels and the destruction of rainforests. If carbon dioxide keeps on increasing at the present rate, more heat will be trapped in the atmosphere and the temperature of the Earth could increase. Ozone. It is a gas that is found in the stratosphere. This stratosphere is a layer of the atmosphere of the Earth. CFC, the full form of CFC is chlorofluorocarbon. It is widely used in refrigerators, air conditioners, and in many other industrial processes. This chemical too warms up the atmosphere. Methane is a natural gas. When herbivore animals digest their food, their systems release a large quantity of methane into the atmosphere. This gas warms up our planet. Water vapor. Water vapor accounts for 35 to 75% of greenhouse effect. Global warming. In the last 100 years, the average temperature of the Earth has risen by 1 degree Fahrenheit, and in the next century, it may rise about 2 degrees Fahrenheit to 6 degrees Fahrenheit. This will change the climate for the worse. Human activities are increasing the greenhouse effect. When people drive a car or operate a factory, they burn coal, oil, and other fuels. This adds extra greenhouse gases to the air, and the extra gases trap more heat. This has led to global warming. Global warming is the steady rise in the average temperature of the Earth's surface. The warmer weather would cause the polar ice caps to melt. This would cause sea levels to rise. Plants, animals, and buildings along coastlines would be in danger. It would also harm the living things on this planet. We must make all out efforts to check the emission of greenhouse gases to save our environment. Pollution. Pollution basically is the discharge of harmful substances in the environment. The major categories of pollution are noise pollution, land pollution, soil contamination, water pollution, and air pollution. Industries and vehicles are the main sources of air pollution. Burning of garbage also leads to air pollution. Spilling of oil or petroleum and dumping of chemical waste from factories into rivers and seas harms water plants and animals. Activities such as washing clothes or bathing animals in rivers, especially in rural areas, also cause water pollution. Dumping of solid wastes such as plastic bags, glass bottles, and metal containers causes land pollution. Steps to control pollution. We must restrict the use of vehicles and electricity. To control the pollution, we must take following steps. Before the waste is dumped into water, it should be treated and made harmless. Put garbage at the already defined dumping yards. The use of plastic bags must be either reduced or banned. Prevent reckless cutting of trees and growing more of them. Establish the factories away from residential areas. Tall chimneys fitted with filters should be used in factories to let out smoke and gases. Each one of us has to play a part in taking care of the environment. All of us use many kinds of materials like paper, cloth, plastic, wood, and metal. We need to remember 3 simple words which tell us how to protect the environment: reduce, reuse, recycle. They are the 3 R's which can help in saving our environment. Reduce. We must use less of all materials. For example, we can avoid using things like paper wrappers and bags, plastic bags, thermocol, and all kinds of packaging material. We can save on using plastic in many ways. Here is one example. If we use ink pens, which can be refilled, instead of ballpoint pens, we reduce number of plastic refills that we throw away. Reuse all items being used by us once must be used again and again. For example, food items are packed in plastic, glass, or metal containers. We can eat the food items and use the containers for storing other items of daily uses. When soft drinks are sold in glass bottles, they are usually collected by the company, carefully cleaned and refilled. Recycle. We must use such things as can be recycled. We do so because such things can be used again after processing. For example, we need to avoid using plastic, which do not decompose in compost pits easily. Many of them cannot be made into new plastic again.